Drama. A look at the highlights of the Silverstone 3R thriller here. It all began with 48 cars pouring down towards Cops Corner, with the best of the starts being made by the pole-sitting car with Christian Engelhardt at the wheel, but it wasn't long before the drama began. Philip Fromenweiler and Ivan Pereiras touched. Pereiras had a spin. Everybody avoided him, but Neil Stevenart had a tyre go down coming onto the Hangar Straight, and around he went. Some brakes in avoidance, others swerved, and the net result was big contact as across the road came the Pierre-Éric Ferrari, oh so nearly wiping out Raymond Vos Mercedes that went on to win in Pro-Am. We lost Conrad Agar and Michael Meadows in the mix, and a safety car was called for. Shea Davies got involved with Alex Buncombe. Both ended up with damage, a puncture for the Bentley and a drive-through for the Audi. 63 led the way, but then passing the pits, pop went a tyre, and that meant Christian Engelhardt had to limp round to do a full lap before he could get to pit in, and it put the Dennis Lind-driven Lamborghini into the lead of the race. And from then on, he tried to build that advantage over the remainder of the stint. 519 then blasted back into the race, but there was more drama yet to come, with more interruptions and more safety car and full course yellow periods. And if you pitted at the right time under the full course yellow, the first one that we had, that radically changed your race position. It also bunched everybody up on the restart from the safety car, and on his toes down to the end of Vale was the Ferrari with Miguel Molina trying to find a way up past Ezequiel Perez Compact. That happened, through the car went, gained the place, and also going through was Lucas Maron. And Compact, in this middle hour of the race, ended up being dumped back down into 5th place. Andrea Calderati was on his toes as well, carving his way through the traffic, but he couldn't yet find a way past Lucas Maron, who was leading the Silver Cup. Then we had Taylor Proto exiting the pit, being collected by an Aston Martin, and that fired him across the road at huge speed into the barrier. Car bouncing off the barriers, spinning out of the race, and that again brought out a full course yellow. Then, as we went back racing, through on the inside ahead of the SMP Ferrari, went 5-6-3. So Andrea Calderati gaining a place. Also going through was the number 19 Lamborghini, and it looked as though 72 had been put off its stride, but in the last hour of the race it certainly fought back. Number 19 on target, the Grasser Lamborghini, to win the Silver Cup, with a good stint being put in by Lucas Maron before he gave way to Gerhard Tveraza. And then the two leading Lamborghinis came in together for the final pit stop, and 5-6-3 lost 12 seconds in the pits relative to the opposition. That meant that the car dropped away, and so Pirelli, on his exit of the pit lane, had a lot of work to do. Giovanni Venturini led, and Davide Rigon was behind him, and for well over 25 minutes, getting on for half an hour, so the Ferrari chased and tried and edged its way closer and looked for a way by. It almost came up at the loop, but to no avail. When it did come, it was a very popular result in the SMP garage. Dries Vanthoor was charging on as well, eager to try to make up places, but he had Marco Mappelli behind him, looking for a way by. And Mappelli made the move on the inside at Stoke Corner. However, Mappelli's race would unravel before the very end. A little error made by Venturini going up towards Luffield, but he covered that off. A nervous Miguel Molina watched on. A nervous Franck Pereira looked at the screens in the Lamborghini garage. And this time, coming through Brooklands, it was on, because Rigon got a better run out of the corner into Luffield and got the inside line. There was nothing then that Venturini could do. Through on the inside went the Ferrari. That was the race lead. Miguel Molina delighted, and Franck Pereira and Phil Key knew exactly what was coming and walked away. However, we weren't done yet. Jack Hawksworth was third until this happened. Up the inside went Marco Mappelli. Around went the Mercedes, and Mappelli, with damage and also what was later analysed to be a liquid leak, slithered his way round to the end of the race. A win for the Ferrari. Davide Rigon, Michael Alyoshin, Miguel Molina win at Silverstone, race 2 of the Blancpain GT Series Endurance Cup. The drama continues, but for twice as long next time out at Paul Ricard in France. We'll see you there. Bye-bye.